once again, my name was Sean O'Brien, and it was Hayden, right?
Yes, sir.
Hayden, for the camera, can you say your last name?
Oh, Paddock.
And we're going to do 5 laps in this beautiful Lamborghini Huracan. Sound good?
Works for me, man.
Sounds good. All right, now you've already been out in 2 of the other cars, the GT3 and the Audi R8, as you said, so you know what the mirrors are for. Well, now you know what the mirrors are for. These 2 are actually already set up, which is all good. So I'll be watching what's going on behind us, give you those tips, pointers, help you improve, let you know if there's traffic coming up, let you know when to pass, stuff like that. We already kind of talked about the characteristics of this car compared to some of the other cars, so we're good to go there. Just keep it balanced, keep your eyes moving through the corners, not looking at everything, but seeing everything. Sound good?
Yeah.
Look at nothing, see everything.
Good.
Alright? Got any questions so far?
Nope.
The paddle shifts are really nice on this one. Unlike the other 2 cars, they're stationary. They do not move with the steering wheel, so they're always at that 9 3/2 position.
Okay.
But as you can see, they're very large, very easy in size, so you can still get a little bit of leeway. Typically, all of our shifts will happen in a straight line regardless. That's why they're stationary, the same way on the Ferraris as well. The Germans tend to put it on the steering wheel, though. So, I can tell you when to upshift, when to downshift. I highly recommend it, especially if you've already been using it. It's pretty simple in this car, but the car can be driven in automatic. Which do you prefer?
Yeah, well, I did automatic in the R10 or the
R8.
R8
with the
but
V10.
So
You're good.
Thank you, man. You gave me that. Yeah, and then the Porsche I used paddles, and it was fun.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're all 3 of those cars, or all 3 of them, including this one. They all utilize the new dual clutch technology, so the shifts are just almost non-existent. You don't feel any lag or anything like that. So we'll go with the paddle shifts. I'll tell you when to upshift, when to downshift. Okay. Just listen to my calls for that.
Sure.
And we should be pretty squared away. Questions about anything?
I don't think so.
Let's rock and roll. Foot on the brake. Upshift once. Turn the wheel to the right. And pull forward. Good. Hook it around to your left side.
What car would you take if you had free reign in here?
Well, this one probably has the most value, to be honest with you. The Huracan does.
Just from a driving standpoint, though.
You know what? It's so hard to it's so hard to put me in that position. No. Come to a stop here. I really love the GT3. That's definitely one of my favorites. I'm a big Porsche guy. The Ferrari 458 Italia is always a favorite amongst a lot of people. I personally really enjoy driving the 430 Scuderia. A little bit older, a little bit rougher of a car. Not as much technology, not a lot of help, but so a lot of fun to drive for sure. But you know, they all have their own advantages and disadvantages when it comes to their driving characteristics. And really, it's just all about finding those advantages and exploiting them, and finding the disadvantages and avoiding them. Right. With all of them, you know what I mean? So we do have one car coming around. We're going to wait for them just a little bit. Eventually you're going to pull on the track. You'll cross over those white lines. You'll do your first upshift as normal. And then we'll go through the gears as we head down the straightaway, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's start to make our way on the track. So, upshift once. Back over to the left side. And upshift again. Straight through the chicane, end up on the left side. A little bit of brake, eyes right. And then turn it towards your apex. Balance all the way around, squeeze and unwind. Upshift. Upshift. Alright, brake hard, brake straight. Downshift once, eye scan right, and turn into apex. Let's try to slow the hands a little bit. You can see how this one will really kind of rotate on you, different than the others. Come out wide and to the left, get used to the car, get comfortable with it. Now apply the brakes and turn it really late on the brakes there, so try to get the brakes down just a little bit sooner, and that'll help you out.
I'm way too slow on it.
A light brake here, back over to the left side. Start to squeeze the throttle, come out wide right, stay on the throttle, then work your way to left. Now brake straight, eyes scan to the right, and start your turn in towards your apex. This is that late apex hairpin. Squeeze the throttle out of the corner, but work your way to the right. Good, just smooth it out a little. Brake here, turn in, come out wide left, a light brake, eyes right, turn in, start to squeeze the throttle and unwind the wheel. Good, there you go. Upshift. Now brake harder this time and downshift. Start to fade off the brakes as you turn it. You're turning in way too late there, okay? Okay. You gotta get that turning done just a little bit sooner. Get the eyes moved through the corner a little bit sooner as well. Okay. And brake. right, turn in now, fade off the brakes, squeeze the throttle, work your way to the right, a little bit of brake, then back over to left. Come out wide right, let it come out wide, then back over to left. Good, nice adjustment. Now brake, eyes right, and turn in. How you doing? Good? Things happen pretty quick in this car,
yeah,
huh?
they do.
Back over to the right-hand side. All right, little bit of brake. Eyes left, turn in. Straight through, come out wide left. Brake straight, get your eyes down that straightaway. Turn it more. And then squeeze and unwind. Good, keep going. Upshift. All right, now brake harder. Downshift. Turn it now. Turning it just a bit too quick.
That is too quick. Yeah.
But you turn it at the right time.
Okay.
Okay. Stay left. Now brake. Eyes scan to the right. We will pass on the right. We will pass on the right. Keep it in here tight. Very good. A light brake. Turn in. Back on throttle. Stay on throttle. Now over to left. Now brake. Turn in. Got to get that turn in done just a bit more. That one's a pretty tight one, so it's a different corner. A little bit of brake, turn in, and throttle. Now brake straight, turn in, turn more. Now squeeze the throttle. You got to squeeze the throttle out of the corner, never into the corner, okay? Or you'll overload one side or the other. Upshift. All right, so brake here. Eyes scan right, downshift, and then we turn it, but it's a progressive movement. So off the brakes. Now squeeze the throttle, and then unwind to the left. So it's all about the smoothness, all right? I'll help you out a little bit this time. Now brake here. Good. Eyes right. Turn in. More. Good. Back onto the throttle. Keep it tight to the right. A little bit of brake. To the left side. Balance. Now wide, then back over to left. Now brake. Eyes right, turn in. There you go, right there. You're getting on that throttle just a little bit early.
Okay.
That's what's getting you here. Everything else is pretty good. Just hesitate a little bit more on the throttle, focus more on the corner, and making sure your precision is right. Turn in, get to your apex, weight the throttle, now throttle out of the corner. Focus more on the corner, not so much the speed through, okay? Shift. Downshift. Turn in. Smooth. Turn in more. Now throttle and unwind. Brake. Harder. Turn in. Squeeze the throttle to the right. Brake. To the left. Balance over the crest. Let it come out wide. To the left side. Brake. Eyes scan right, turn in, balance first, now squeeze the throttle, balance, now throttle, over to your right, a little bit of brake, straight through, throttle, come out wide left, brake straight, turn in, squeeze the throttle and unwind, and then pass on the right, stay on the throttle, you gotta go for it, shift, move over left, stay left, brake hard, downshift, and the brakes. Turn in, fade off the brakes, just turn. Turn more. Now squeeze the throttle and unwind. Brake. Brake. And then turn in. Off the brakes. Balance. Over to the right side. Light brake. Back over to your left. Balance over the crest. Then back over to left. Now brake. Alright, this will be our end. We're going to do one more lap just to cool the car down, actually, okay? So keep going. At this speed is fine. I'm going to put you into a higher gear myself. Put you right in 7th gear. So we're going to let everything kind of cool down. What we want to do is avoid using the brakes. Chance for some air to go through the ducts there. Get some air through the engine to cool it down just a little bit. Stay on line, just like you would normally. And come all the way out. Alright. What'd you think of this thing?
It's
too
It's
fast.
a monster, man. It's really, it's
Calm it
scary.
down, slow it down just a bit, yeah. We're at 50 to 60 miles an hour will be perfect. So no brakes through here. Watch this, just no brake. We turn in, we get to the apex about here, and then we just let it come out. Using all the track, the precision is what's so important. Sometimes people get so wrapped up in the speed, and they think, oh, I need to get on the throttle sooner, I feel like I'm going too slow. But then the line gets messed up, and then it's rhythms like here, where this is the beginning of a rhythm section, because you don't get a break here. You're almost constantly going from one side of the track back over to the other side. Go ahead, just pick up the speed a little bit, and then back over. So it's all about that smoothness factor through here.
Yeah.
And then down here, you really get some elevation changes. It
Yeah.
kind of throws the car around a little bit on you. So it's really important on being smooth here as well. Try to avoid using the brakes. Like I said, we're going to go right between these two yellow cones up and over this hump. And then we'll go right behind these red and gray barriers here to our left. Turn it in. Don't worry about the shifts. Carl will take care of that for you. Hey, right here, brother.
Jeez, man.
And breathe.
Jeez. Yeah,
This thing's an animal, huh?
it really is. Like, it's,
It's so fast.
and you can, like, you gotta kind of, like you said, just kind of go with the flow, but it's hard, man, because I'm thinking I'm gonna screw this up.
Things come up on you pretty quick in this
Oh.
car. You're gonna park right in between the yellow one and the orange Aventador. Right here. You're right. Good, and come to a stop.
There.
Yep, just leave it just how it is right here. So park. Yeah, I learned the car. Like I said, they're all very different. That's why we like them.
Mhm.
They have their own little different advantages and disadvantages and stuff like that. So
It kind of would have been cool for me to do that slow track kind of at first as well, even though I've driven the other cars, but to realize, like, how much you can get up on the red and white stripes, whatever that's
Mhm.
called, the apex there or whatever.
well, the red and white stripes are on both the entrance,
Mhm.
the apex, and the exit. So
Yeah.
you want to have two wheels on. That's just extra track if you need it. If you can use it, if you need it, if it's gonna,
there.
it's there, and that's what it's for. Obviously, the blue you want to stay off of, but the blue is
Right.
kind of spaced out in spots where you shouldn't be on that side of the track anyway.
Right.
So as a visual reference, that's a good note to take a notes on, basically. Like,
Mhm.
where is the curbing on a track? Because if there's no curbing over there, you're like, well, maybe I'm not supposed to be on this side.
Yeah.
So those are all the indicators right there. But now, just driving these three today?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Any more on the list?
We're going drifting after,
nice.
and then we're done.
All right,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
on out.
man. That
Let
was
me give you
excellent.
your video right here.
Cheers.
Everything's all good. You can take your foot off the brake if it's on.